Hello, hello. Let me do my intro. Of course, now I feel like I have to sneeze. Hey there, YouTube, slasher chicks and slasher dudes. My name is Alicia, and this is Slasher Chick TV, where we like to talk about growth mindset and negotiation strategies so you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this slash that. And today is, I cannot believe it, but my 80th consecutive day of live streaming. That's wild to me. Hello, Rudy. Thanks for the time check. That's and it's 10:08 Eastern time in the time zone that I am in. And tonight, I really wanted to make sure I arrived and took care of my next day of live streaming. And so with that in mind, I don't know, I was just going to do like a quick, I guess, work with me session while I work on that content planning template I started to make in Airtable. Now, hold on. I have appeared to lose you. There we go. And now I can see you all again. But first, I just wanted to check on something and see how I was doing. In one area. Wow. Okay. Um. All right, but I'm getting off topic here. Actually, I haven't even started the topic, and it basically just let some dead air run here. So with that in mind, let me get myself together and do a real live stream. Here we go. Now, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, let me pull that up. In a previous live, I believe it was on a Tech Tuesday, I started to make this. Oh, yeah, this is my BookTube one. All right, let me get back to the right place. Here we go. I started to make a content calendar for YouTube as an example of, and hopefully eventually making that into a template. And what I called that was this. Here we go. Was this ultimate YouTube planning template. And we're going to change the name of this live to just work with me live stream planning my YouTube content. Planning content for my small YouTube channel. Everybody loves that for some reason. And here we go. Now, did it let me change the title? Okay, let me change the title. Now, back to this. Oh, I did not publish that today. So I'm going to have to change that to a Sunday, and we're going to change all of those subsequently. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Because I need to get that video out tomorrow. And I haven't recorded it. So I will have to do all of that tomorrow. But I am not giving up on that series. I like that idea. And I want to see if I can make it. Progress over perfection. So we shall see. It's not a. Now, I also should add the end of my live streaming days, but I haven't added those yet because there's some other things I realized that I want to add to the template. So we already have on here like the date you want it published, your current status in terms of the stage you're in, what does it fit into in terms of your content pillars, um, like the headline or sub headline you want, some ideas about your thumbnail, ideal comment that you might want to receive from a potential viewer. You can put all the tasks you want to hear, your notes where you can put your script, keywords that you want to use, an inspiration video link. And I saw something that another creator was talking about adding that she thinks about before the video. And darn it, I totally am blanking now on what it was, but I remember feeling like, oh, that's such a great idea. And it was, hold on, I'm just going to go back and find it because it was on this YouTube video about like my whole YouTube planning workflow. And I love those kind of videos. And would love to, eventually do my own once I figured out what my full workflow is, but I haven't done that yet. So when I go into my history, hold on, what's this in my history? Somebody else's live. Okay. I need some like good music to play behind this too. If it's just going to be a work with me, right? Like, let's see. Okay, there we go. Now, back into my history, I have some Life with Marlene that I watched today. Shout out to Marlene of Marlene Motivates Life with Marlene. I saw some of Coach Sherry at the Biltmore, which is part of her 90-day live stream challenge. So kudos to Coach Sherry on her progress. I used to love Married at First Sight, and Woody and Imani were live today. So I watched them for a little bit, but I still can't get to the workflow video. So give me a second. Oh, where'd it go? It's one of those things where I'm like, oh, I'll know it when I see the thumbnail. And I'm not. It's so weird. Oh, not the visual I remember for the. If you watch this video right now. For the thumbnail, but heck. Now let me share this. So I can pull it up and remember the thing. All right, this music is much louder than I think Okay, here we go. Just so you know, I'm going to go ahead and show. This is the video I'm talking about, and let's see where she says it.
Finish. So let's stay organized inside of Notion.
Okay, hold on. Now she's using Notion, but as you know, I said I like Airtable better for just the way my head and brain works versus when I was trying to set these things up in Notion. Oh, I love having the checkbox on the evergreen status or not. Oops. I'm sorry. I hope that's not too loud, but I forgot to put on my do not disturb. But it is my little sister, so. Now, so maybe some of these I would go back and add, like, I don't have an email list yet to send to the email status or, But as I think out loud about this right now, I'm like, why wouldn't you have the things that you want the future to be like already in here? I'll think about that.
That's
Anyway.
what today's topic is when it comes to planning the video. So it's not sponsored. So
Description links. Oh, that's one that it was, the YouTube description. So we'll add that as a long text field. Ooh, and I love that I can add the generate text. Ooh, and start with a template. Okay. Well, we're going to add start from scratch. Oh. All right, we're going to keep that off for right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, thank you for your patience. Now, what else has she got?
I'm not going to check that box. It's about my video workflow to punch it up a little bit with one word that's all caps or one word, like to make my thumbnails work together with my title. So I don't usually repeat the same words. And the reason why I plan everything all in one place in Notion, including the thumbnail and the title and everything all in one place, is because sometimes I get distracted by like email, or I have to go pick a kid up from school or something. And when I know that I have one place where I know I just left off whatever I was working on, it's really helpful to me. Plus, over time, I mean, I don't have everything here ready to go. Would be video description at this point too. And now I actually think I have a better idea for this. Yeah, let's do that one. So as you can see, everything is a work in progress until it gets published. Now I can plan my actual video. So I have a template here where I can jot down some notes. This ideally, obviously, I would be planning this video before I would be recording it, right? But this is where I covers a whole bunch of things that I teach, pop into my own content and my own resources that I give my clients and students. And then we have the script. So obviously I'm already recording this video, written yet or recorded. I just jumped in and started recording. My name is Meredith. Like to section here, I call this a staging. I'm staging what I want to happen at the end of the video, because there's a good chance that I have an idea of what I think you should watch next. And so I'm planning that in to my video before I actually hit record. So in this case, my Build Your Thriving YouTube channel video that's at the top of my channel is going to be the next best video for you to watch after this. So I want to bake that call to action into this script. And then at the very end of the video, this is when I'm going to hand off to that lead getter video. Let me just zoom in here a little bit. So I just rewrote in my face of record messed up my words or
I think that's
restarted
what
my
I was
words,
looking for.
which happens, 17 times in every single video. You can see
Okay,
right
I
here at the
totally
top.
related to
I
this
say, so let's
comment
jump into
because I
this.
just saw her desktop too, and I was like, oh, that looks like my desktop. Hold on. This is not a hater. This is like real. This is I feel seen and acknowledged because that desktop looks like what my crazy ass desktop would look like. Sometimes it doesn't look like that right now. I have things like organized by cluster. If it wasn't, it would look just like this. So thanks for this idea of adding that in there. So I appreciated that. And now back to my planner. Now, the other thing that I was going to do while I was then doing this work with me was plan some of my videos. But let me go down this YouTube rabbit hole, okay? Because I feel like from what I've been seeing, there's a lot of okay, I'm showing all my searches. But if you ever know, like I just told you who I was watching today, so you saw those in there. Anyway, what I'm looking for is life in my 40s content. And I feel like there's a lot of life in my 40s content. So I want to do some research here and see, well, who's the top places that is creating that? Whole fam. I didn't know I had this. Yes, let's create an email alert for Life in My 40s vidIQ. What? What is this? Okay. I'm going to call this 40s content. Let's go with every 2 days right now. What are the advanced options? Ooh, okay, let's go 100. Okay. People in blogs. English, yeah. Oh, wait, it told me to check something. Try what? Oh, I don't know. It says wait. Anyway, let's look at this keyword. And see what comes up. Yeah, I just want to see what are the top content creators for this type of content. It says the competition is high. These are the top 10 trending videos with apparently 40s in it. What's this? I'm just giving this ad. So I get down these rabbit holes.
Guys, we aesthetic in your blog. Say hi to the people. Hey, hi, Auntie. Hi, besties.
Wait, is this an hour long?
I'm from TikTok, guys. You said an hour. I can't recognize myself. Like, who is she?
My eyelashes. So,
No. Okay. Now the answer is this one is making more money.
How so?
The reason being it is niche based. This one, this person does blogs, this person does skincare routine, this person does all kinds of content. And then comes the algorithm. You upload your video and it gets here and it's like,
okay.
No, she had my back on this event footage for a video because I feel like footage is like cool. So
okay, it doesn't really say. Let's see. cute? I think I did. It looks like it was a meetup for 40-year-old content creators. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out more, but we were here to just research who's doing what in here. But it's in the top 10 trending videos. This Whitney Summer seems to own this this particular genre. See, she has 2 videos in the top 10. So interesting. So let's see what this keyword is. I'm going to search this term. Oh, okay. Did it search it? Yeah. All right. Well, those are the top 10 that come up. And I guess this is the other ones that come up from here. Okay. Is this going to lead me down a further rabbit hole? This Yona creator is another one who seems to be coming up frequently in those searches. But yeah, the one thing I noticed too is that there's not a lot of Black women in the life in my 40s, except for this one young lady. Oh, this is new. Let's see what Ebony's doing now since then.
If your brain can believe you're not good enough, you're a mess.
Okay. I think oh, okay, so Ebony's a therapist. Oh. And now I can see. Oh, no, it's not. I'm like, did I just was she at the content thing? She was not. But it looked like it for a second. I saw a bunch of Black people at one long dinner table and was like, it's the same event. It's not. Okay. Back to who's got.
If your brain can believe you're not good enough.
See, Whitney Summer. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, now if I were looking for videos to recreate, I think this is one I would do.
With HoneyBook, you can make
right, but I'm not 60. But I do feel like I'm 40 and flourishing and would do 8 lessons I learned after 30. Because for some reason, my video, like lessons to my 30-year-old self, the live stream, people keep going back and watching that. Like, I don't know, maybe one a week, but still, I'm surprised by that. I also love going into people's comments for ideas because that tells you a lot of what viewers want to watch. I just said this to a friend the other day, though. I'm like, yeah, really, other people's opinion on me is none of my business. And I am really working on being equally unaffected by both good and bad opinions about me. Okay. But yeah, if you never heard, I've never heard of this channel. I just love finding channels that are like seriously killing the game. I've never heard of it. But they've got obviously a, thriving channel and large enough fan base that she's got 131,000 subscribers. And this video is getting 40,000 views. So that's like, okay, now I'm definitely down the rabbit hole. Let's go check out Social Blade. Okay, so we're going to check out Social Blade on this Gorgeously Green channel. Give me one moment. Because as y'all know, I love the YouTube because of besides the community. It is such an opportunity to really be able to connect with potential customers for your services or products that add value to the world around the world. Now, let's see how Gorgeously Green is doing. Now, if you know me or have been on this channel long enough, as a matter of fact, I'm wearing pink and green today. I love this color combination. Now, so All right, so on this channel, yeah, her estimated. Now, one thing you will learn about Social Blade is that if it's estimating this person's making like maybe $4,000 a year, it's probably 2.5 times more than that. Social Blade is like incredibly conservative in its estimation. She's got 131 subscribers. How long has she had this many subscribers? I'm so very intrigued. Wait, when did the channel start? I think this will tell me right here too. Oh, 2008. But future projections, let's say. Because I'm like, I would think that this channel, especially right now, would be probably growing at a pretty good rate. Yeah, okay. Like in a year. Oh, that's 12 months. In a year, it should be at like 160 if she keeps growing at the rate that she's growing. Anyway, now that I am out of that rabbit hole, though, I do like this title, like I said, so I'm gonna, as they say, great artist copy, good artist steal. What was the name of the title again? I forgot it that fast. Okay, yeah. And I renamed mine because, yeah, you got to go with the alliteration for sure. I'll still stick with the 8 lessons I learned because I think that'll. Oh, I'm not even sharing the right tab. My bad. I think that'll help the algorithms. Now, back to what we were searching, which was
8 to 60. 8 lessons that I've learned over the last 20 years.
Oh, okay. I like that. Now, we're still checking though. Yeah, who's got Life in My 40s on lock. So let's see what else. 1940 seems to come up a lot. Amy Fit Over 40. Okay, that's a good channel idea because it's definitely fitness and health in your 40s is definitely different. Okay. Look at this guy. Turn your life around. I don't need to turn my life around. I like to keep making things better, but shit's going good. 40 things I realized after I turned 40. Ooh, I like that title, actually. We're going to use that too. So we're going to add this to the video tab. Now, for the purpose of this exercise, and while it's work with me, the universe really wants me to buy their product. I swear, because I keep getting served that video. Now, let's say I wanted to fill some of this out right now. And my goal, let me get back to the calendar view, because my goal was to publish 2 videos a week. And even if I included this series as one, I still would need to put another one in. So let's say I'm going to do the 40 things I realized after I turned 40. And Wednesday's my publishing day. And okay, let's do this one on the day after. This is for the sake of this exercise, okay? Now, if I fill out the full card, then I'll put this under, growth mindset. I can add let's look at I'm going to look at Ty's video here and what kind of keywords were used in here that I would want to use. All right. He has like no keywords. Where would they be? Well, let's see what hashtags are used in this thing. Oh, wow. Okay. This is a lot. Oh, here we go. Personal finance, money, finance, investing. I mean, I'm sure I'll have something in there about personal finance and money. So we're going to put those in the keywords. And we're going to go ahead and separate them by pressing enter, because that'll make it already comma separated, so I can just copy and paste. I'm just going to add lifestyle now. I always want to have growth mindset because that's what my channel's about. And I always want to have negotiation strategies. I'm going to spell it right though. And I always want to have slasher chick, because then that beats the algorithm. That's slasher chick search. Because watch, if I do search, now I'll share this tab again. Hashtag slasher check, right? Boom, pow, surprise. And do you see why I would make sure my hashtag is in all of my videos? Because if someone can't remember, like, oh, I wanted to see that thing, or da-da-da-da-da, oh, I can just remember that title. And I'm like the main thing that comes up. So that's why I have to make, excuse me, Clancy. What are you doing? What are you doing coming up with my hashtag? Who's Clancy? Okay. But you get it. Still don't know my business, but my previous Switch videos. But that was, yeah, where it got so far. And this is my 80th consecutive day of live streaming. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, do some work while I'm adding those other days in. You can just get to watch the screen and work with me as the music plays. So here we go. I might want to share the screen. How about that? Now, any other like tool I pull up, I will move it to the screen and describe it. But for now, I'm just going to start by adding in all the rest of my live stream days and making sure they are captured. So I'm going to just go back to my list view. So yeah, for 1 second, enjoy the music. I'll be right back. Actually, let me put my Mind movie on for the minute. Give me a 2-minute break here. I keep forgetting where that thing is, though. Here we go. Now, wait, gotta pause this first. Stop the screen share. Okay. This is a little quick break, and then we'll.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting. gentlemen, we are proudly presenting, ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly presenting.
I see why Joe Dispenza recommends those. It's kind of like hypnotizing yourself. Okay. Which is legit controversial. I just watched this documentary about this principal that was like hypnotizing students for like better athletic performance and stuff, or better academic performance, and it did not end well. Some of the students ended up committing suicide for different reasons, or I don't know, the parents feel like it was exacerbated by the things that the principal was doing with the hypnosis. So I don't know. It was I really did get the vibe though. The principal really thought he was just trying to like help these students, but he also seemed to have a bit of a God complex. Like he just wasn't. I feel like he was reckless with it a little bit. Yeah, for sure. But you know, what was wild to me was like a lot of the parents that were upset about this. A lot of the parents that were upset about it had literally given the man their permission. So I couldn't understand, like, but you signed the permission slips. Like, are you mad at him because of how and when you relinquish responsibility? Because the one mom was like, oh yeah, I didn't even like read it. I thought I was given permission for X, Y, and Z. Like, he lied to me. Oh, your teenager lied to you? Shocked, ma'am. So I just don't understand why this principal is more responsible than you as a parent who signed the permission slip to allow the principal to do the thing. Which I don't mean that to be insensitive, because I can also understand, like, the bottom line is this woman lost her child. And so I'm sure it would help to think that someone else is responsible. But I just, yeah, even at I think documentaries are meant to, I mean, they all have bias regardless of whatever story they're trying to tell, but I do think they are meant to leave you still questioning, what do you think happened? You know, what angle or what side are you on? And this is not, I'm trying to find where I wrote down all the days that were left. Oh, I found it. Okay, I'll just go ahead and share this tab instead so you can see. Because right now we're on day 80 of my live streaming days. So what day is this? 6/22. Yeah. Now, as you can see, I had other things that I was supposed to start by now. They didn't start. So we're just going to move them on down so I can see what days those might be. If I were to start this on now, let's say, well, I'm definitely not starting on Monday. That's not necessarily true. Let's go with Wednesday, though. Okay. Now, the bottom line is I needed to add these last 9 days of live streaming, which is going to be on 6/23 to, I needed to see what the last day was, 7/2. So back to my planner. We're just going to put those in as progress over perfection live streams. And we're just going to go ahead and copy that a few times because we know that there's more, that there's like 9. So today's day 80. Let me just go ahead and fill this out. 81 of 90. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this is really about to happen. 82 of 90. Oh, let me turn my music back on. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, so that's day 87 of 90. See, I also needed to know this because I didn't know what day I could publish my live stream recap because I didn't know what day it was actually done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Now, I need to go back to the calendar view to make this easy for me to put all of those in there, but here we go. Because this is, I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, now we're back in today. So that's done. Let's get to day 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28th, 29th, the 30th, the 1st, and the 2nd. So I could do my recap and have it post right there on July 3rd. Well, wouldn't it be cooler to do like a 4th of July celebration? Give myself at least a day. I feel like that. Give myself at least a day. Okay. So I have no records without dates. Everything's plotted. Let's go back to my other research I was going to show you. So the other thing, you know what? I think I am going to add that checkbox on. Is this evergreen content or not? Because one of the things I want to do in talking about growth mindset and negotiation strategies is answer questions that people have, right? So I'm going to add the evergreen content checkbox on whether it is or it ain't. You can change the style. What are my style options? Edit feel. All right, we're just going to go with the checkbox. Now, one of the sources you can find out to create some evergreen content is Answer the Public. And I've already looked into Answer the Public for some negotiation. I just used only the keyword negotiation. And based on that alone, these are some questions that are like based on, the 5 W's and 1 H, who, what, when, where, why, how. Then they also have some will or are. So based on, did I save this search? I don't know. I'm going to save it. Oh, I think I went to save this search and I can't because I don't have a account. But this is the free stuff that you can search. And maybe at some point I will. But for the sake of this exercise, I'm not going to. Because I don't need to. I can see at least this search volume and some of the most searched for things, which seems to be, well, one, what are negotiation skills? That seems to be highly searched. Oh, I see. Here's the key indicators. So how negotiation works is like the most highly searched. Like what is negotiation skills? So I guess most people that are searching for this have typed in. I thought this was interesting about the negotiation in ADR specifically. But I guess I could see that when a lot of people are getting started in sales as an ADR, that might be where they are trying to look for that. So that's pretty cool. And so yeah, I could do a video on just that, like how, actually that seems to be the first, how negotiation works. So if I want to go add that onto my planner, that's what we're just going to call the video title right now, just to make it simple. And I'm just going to open up the whole big thing. So how negotiation works is the video title. My content pillars, obviously negotiation strategies, headline title, I don't know, I'm going to call it the simple guide to tough negotiations. That's good. Subheadline, I don't know yet. Thumbnail, I obviously don't know yet. But the desired comment, so if I were visualizing, what would I really want a viewer to comment on this particular video from sharing how negotiation works? I would want to hear somebody say, this is so helpful for me. I never thought about it like that. Okay. So now my task, I still need to script the video. Oh, now I forgot. Now that I added this markup here, if I want to make this a checkbox, no, I don't want to make it a code box. I want to make it a checklist right here. Oh, and here's the shortcut. Well, thank you, Airtable. Didn't know that shortcut existed. So Command-Shift-9 to make it a checkbox. Oh, hey. But yeah, I need to script the video. Obviously, the thumbnail. Record the video. Upload and publish. I'm just being generic right here. Now, keywords. I don't know which keywords I would use necessarily, but I know that I would definitely use negotiation. I would use negotiation strategies, and I would use slasher tick. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure those are in here so that when I publish a video, I can just go copy and paste. I don't have an inspiration video, but I will put in my notes that one of my negotiation inspiration is Chris Voss for sure. It's like everybody's negotiation inspiration if you're serious about principle-based negotiation. So I'm sure I'd probably include a Chris Voss quote somewhere in there. Don't know what my description will be just yet, but let me, for the sake of this exercise, we're going to go ahead and go onto my vidIQ app and see if it gives me some recommendations in the coaching. So I'm going to share this tab instead. And here we are in, oh, not create. I'm going to go in the coach section with the AI. I do have the advanced one here on vidIQ. Okay, so I'm going to give it all the details it needs. I'm going to say I am creating a video on how negotiation works using the concept, using the framework of principle-based negotiation. I want to create a compelling and engaging description based on what you know about my channel. This is an evergreen video. All right, let's see what vidIQ gives me. Okay, here's what it says. Let me just zoom in a little bit here. All right, welcome back, Slasher Chicks. In this evergreen video, we dive deep into the world of negotiation using the powerful framework of principle-based negotiation. Whether you're negotiating a salary, a business deal, or even household responsibilities, these strategies will empower you to achieve win-win outcomes every time. That's facts, though. I like this description. Yeah, okay. Oh, it even gave me some tips that I can use for that the actual script, because like separating people from the problem, that's one of the main things about principle-based negotiation. It's not about the individuals involved, it's about us creating solution. Focusing on interests rather than positions is the main thing. Options, yeah, this is awesome. So I'm not going to necessarily tweak it right now. I'm going to literally copy and paste this one into my ultimate YouTube planner. Here it can be here, and that way when I get ready to go post this video, I can just pop this off. Now, next video for the viewer, I don't know yet. I'll have to figure that out on my channel. But for now, I'm just going to go back to my calendar view, because that'll make it easier for me to pick a date that I want to make this video be posted. And I'm going to post it on, let's say, July 6th. And as you can see, if I go back to my grid view now and I see this up, that's been added to the published date here. So that's that. Now, if I go back to, where's my search? Here we go. Other questions that people have. I don't know what Will Ferrell negotiation. Oh, why people? But that's funny. That's funny if I could make a video of like all these different times Will Ferrell was negotiating in movies. But these are, I picked average search. All right, the one that had the most was what? Oh, okay, that's funny. All right, I'm just going to try something out here, though. I want to see if I go to look for, like, on the YouTubes, right? If I were to search what negotiations, what skill, what negotiation, it really does come up. What is negotiation skills? That's hilarious to me. All right, well, let's see what comes up. Is it worth it for me to create a video spelling that wrong in the title like that? That sounds horrible. No, but I would use it as a keyword. But let's see what's top up here in this one. 3 steps to getting what you want in negotiation seems to be the number. First, it's got the best result, but let's look at the advice one recently uploaded. Okay. Oh yeah, I do watch her sometimes because she comes up about negotiations. Jordan Peter. Okay, so they're just using different Jordan Peterson quotes. I don't consider Jordan Peterson a professional negotiator, but okay. But they don't have that many views on this. Yeah, the 3 most valuable things kind of seem to be a good choice. Now, what did I just say? All right. I'm sticking to, I think, the 3 most valuable. We looked on the recently uploaded, right? And let's just go based on, let's filter, sort by upload date, but we're going to, yeah, we want the most viewed. I'm definitely doing something wrong in this search, though. Let me just say. Come on, that 3 most valuable, though, still comes up. I may have to try that one. Yeah, we're going to take that title, 3 most valuable negotiation skills and tactics. Let's add that to the list. Okay. I'm going to fill out this 3 most valuable negotiation skills and tactics. I might, punch that up a little bit to make it more specific, but if I go back to one, I'm going to click on it, and this is going to be my inspiration video. So what does Quasi have to do with it? Oh, because he's giving me an ad. How do I want to see? Oh, and it's got the AI voice. What? Let me get this title and get on out of here. Okay, got the. I don't need the title. We have the title already. What I need to do is copy the video link and then add that to my inspiration video link here. Okay, and then what else do I want to get? Let's see what keywords we got in here. Oh, okay. Now let's see if I can just copy and paste these. Hold on. That would be even better if I could. I'm gonna do where's keyword section? Edit, and then I'm gonna go paste and match style. Because I feel like, yeah, I knew it was gonna do the numbers too. I don't like that. Actually, that is a little bit faster though than me having to type all this. I don't want finance advisor in there because I'm not a finance advisor. But what I do want is personal finance, because that we want to talk about on the show. Because that's a part of growth mindset and negotiation. And believe me, okay, I am having to build a growth mindset about changing my relationship with money. So we're putting personal finance up in all right, but I definitely need a harder, better, faster, stronger way of doing it, this part, because I don't like okay, negotiation techniques, we want that one. Yeah, we want business skills because it's legit that. It's legit finance tips. We want to keep the finance ones in there because although it's not really something I'm gonna like, I'm not a finance guru, but am I gonna talk about my relationship with money on this channel? Yes. And does finance and money have a higher CPM than other topics? Absolutely. So that's why we're gonna make sure to include it. All right, that's good enough. Now, any other notes that I need in here? Oh, let's see, while we're in here, what kind of description do I get? Thanks. A follow-up video that I will make is called, now, I'm going to name right now what I believe to be the 3 most valuable, and one is strong listener. So they include being a strong listener. Let me think this through. Hold on. In addition to being a strong listener, in order to be a really good negotiator, I'm going to say creativity, because you really have to try to put yourself into the other person's shoes as much as possible to think about the options that are available for you all to win-win. And that's the part of the dance. So we're going to go with being a strong listener, creativity, and I don't want to, it's not flexibility that I'm looking for. I'm going to say in strategic thinking. Well, actually, the tactic, because the other two I believe are skills and they can be built, but tactic and preparation as a tactic, like that's, I think, one of your best options for getting the most of what you want, is being as prepared as you possibly can, having used that creativity, and then go into the negotiation as a strong listener so that you can pull out the options. So yeah, that's standing on business. Those are my three. Now help me write an attractive and exciting description that will make someone want to subscribe for future content like this. I need to get specific with vidIQ over here. All right, let's see what comes up. Okay. I don't know how much I like this, but it's going to get us started. And that's the point. The point is to have something there. Okay, what just happened? Okay, the point is to have something there so that I'm not starting from scratch when I get ready to record this video. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and put it in here in the description. Copy and paste hates me right now. And so it did not copy it. So let's try this one more again. Boom. I love that it just copies the emojis over too for me. And this is most definitely evergreen content. And the next video I would definitely recommend for someone who hadn't seen this, but I'll put, the how negotiation works video, which should have ideally come out before this. Now, this is actually a link, and the link's not there, but I'll know to go put that link back later. And did I pick let's look at the calendar view. I didn't. I don't have a published date for that. Oh, bet. But if I'm no longer live streaming, right, I'm going to make it that Wednesday. Okay. Let's see. What else? Back to my other search things. Are there any other negotiation videos I feel like? What happens if I click this? I think if I click this, it's like, yeah, you're gonna need to sign up if you really want that. Now let's go down and see, well, with the preposition. Oh. Highly searched is negotiation for salary offer, negotiation for car purchase. Negotiation is over. Huh. That kind of makes me think about it. I'm just going to add this to my list, and maybe I won't actually make the video, but that's the point of having this template and planner, is to have a repository I can go back to later, right? Because one of the things I think I want to watch is how to know the negotiation is over. maybe I should actually put when. Okay, what else do people search for? Negotiation with a car dealership. Negotiation getting to yes. Negotiation for salary offer. That feels... I should at least add it to the list. All right, what else do they tell you on here? So yeah, again, this is Answer the Public and great for if you're looking for, because if I go back to my grid, these three, these four, how negotiation works, most valuable one, when it's over, and negotiation for salary, not over, but offer. That's all definitely evergreen content, so I can check off the evergreen box. And if I were trying to do a ratio of like lifestyle versus searchable versus evergreen, etc., I could be able to easily see how much of that I'm doing. Anything in here in the versus is a good thing to use. So high search, negotiation and conflict resolution and conflict management, negotiation versus mediation. That might be a good one to come back to. I don't know. And then it gives you all of these. And negotiation techniques feels like in other, things that are searchable. So that's like one place to go to get ideas to begin to fill in some of those gaps for yourself as you're trying to come up with ideas. But I can't believe I've been on here doing this for about an hour. I've got some stuff planned, and I've definitely completed day 80 of 90 consecutive days of live streaming. I'm going to keep working through this. I'll share more about my YouTube planning template later. But in the meantime, what I will say is this. If no one else told you today, you are more than enough, and I love you.